Let's look for a new job. Mail. Check contracts. Miss Gamedec, got a problem. The transfer's gone through. Find me in harvest time. Once you're there, I'll toss it clear your way. Cool. The way in which the letters was written, coupled with the advances, suggested I'd be dealing with something odd. Nevertheless, I took the contract, partly because I didn't have any others. Alright, I'm gonna leave. At least I have some gold for harvest time. You know what? I'm gonna save my points, and that way when I come across something that I need them for, I can have it. So we're going to harvest time. Log into harvest time. A poet would call it a gateway to the sensory worlds. To me, it was just a tool of the trade. Harvest time HUD shows your farm level, the amount of gold coins and chests you collected, the active boost timer, and whether you own a gun. Cool. Find Stanley in harvest time.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to High Rock, the most beautiful town in the Wild West.
Name's Handy Joe. I'm a help bot, but don't go telling anyone. I'll answer all your questions as long as you give me a yee-haw. Yee-haw. That's the spirit. That's music to my ears, cowgirl. How can I do for you? Ask about Stanley. I'm looking for a guy named Stanley. Know where I can find him. Oh, search and track and fascinating. Alas, I can't give you this information. You're not on this honest farmer's friends list. Take a gander at them notice boards. Folks write all sorts of things on them, so if you're looking for someone, maybe look there. You'll find one right there next to the broken stagecoach. Yeehaw. Thanks.
Yeehaw! You've just inherited a grand piece of land.
Uncle Tadek.
Admit to your friends,
You're
partner.
not what? Still have a chance to taste a rancher's life. Your uncle drained you. Okay. Why do I feel like this is like Stardew Valley? React enthusiastically. That's amazing news. I've got land. I'm going to be a farmer. I can't believe it. Yeehaw. Exactly. Do you want to go to your farm now or start? I'm not going right now. No, thank you. I'll be waiting with the anticipation for your arrival on your ranch. Thanks. Our work could be fancier. On the board, you'll find your answer. The loot we farm is always dank. Check the board by the bank. The writing on the board looked like what you'd see in a game of paper chase. This had to be a clue. I realized I should look for the next one. Our work could be fancier. On the board, you'll find your answer. The loot we farm is always jank. Check the board by the bank. Okay, board and bank. Okay, let's find the bank. Is this the bank? It's a board. To the cow pen you should roam. On the boards you'll see a swarm of clues. But the nursery rhymes and misspellings, it all seems so cruel. Who wrote this? To the cow pen, on the boards you'll see a swarm of clues. Was this leaving the bank right here? Okay, there's another board. Tripping, sewing, and picking. Looting makes your head start tweaking. Climb the ladder straight to heaven just to crash before 11. Someone went through a lot of trouble with these clues. So I need to find a ladder. Farmer by the stairs. Okay. Found the ladder. Wait, there's a board. Someone could actually be bothered to climb ladders in this game. Hold on, I want to look at the board first. Board. Tripping, sewing, looting. Okay, so that's just the same thing. Climb the ladder. Ladder led to the roof. Plank. The plank had the word jump engraved on it, just a casual stroll over a chasm. Or it meant a leap of faith. I'm gonna investigate up here before I go jumping off roofs. Shh, keep quiet or you'll startle the birdies. Excuse me.
Hi, I'm Professor Locke. No birds around.
Uh-huh. Hello, why did you say that? That's my name. I mean, my last name, Locke, and I'm a professor, ornithologist, a virtual one. I observed the fowl of harvest time. Why are there no birds? Fascinating, isn't it? No birds during the day, no birds at night. I've confirmed it after weeks of observation. Why are you trying to bird watch if there's no birds? Do you know why there aren't any birds? Splendid question. Nobody knows. I wrote about it on message boards, asked the admins, but there seems to be no clear answer. Some say it's a bug the devs won't want to fix. Others say they deleted them on purpose in order to get smoother animations. Simulating bird behavior was too resource consuming. It doesn't make sense. It's the end of the 22nd century. Unthinkable. Ask if you've seen anyone on the roof. Oh yes, a farmer was here not long ago. He was trying to destroy a gate. I told him to stop making noise because he was scaring the birds. You're psycho. I just want to make sure, even though there aren't any birds in the game, you're watching them. Yes, I have documented 101 species. More and more disappeared with every subsequent patch. Poor birdies. I see that you're interested in birds. No, I'm not gonna watch birds with you. Alright, let's jump. I'm probably gonna die. YOLO! Oh, okay. Into the abyss we go. I wonder if it would, like, a gate into another game. I found myself in a graveyard. It made me wonder whether I had actually died in harvest time. I didn't think it was possible. Interesting. This reminds me of the graveyard in the game called Secret World. It's an MMO. I think it got shut down, or it's getting shut down. I used to play it, though. I saw motion. A human silhouette emerged behind the tombstone. Are you Stanley?
Hello?
Hello, lady. Hello. Wait, hello, I guess I'm the one you're waiting for. I'm a Gamedec. Yeah, I found Stanley. Howdy, my Nick is Stanley. We can talk safely here. It's nice you took the job. Let's talk about payment. Oh, the dough, right? I was going to ask if that's enough. The advance was enough. The pay rate was low, but acceptable. I mean, I don't even know what you want yet. Suggest a bigger amount? That's not much. Can you sell a little more? Well, maybe we could give you some gnarly items from the game. You can sell them at auctions for real dough. I guess. Thank you, detective. He faltered ever so slightly, but regained his balance and pinned his eyes on me. Ask what's troubling him. You seem tense. What's wrong? Oh, sorry. I thought I heard something, so what should we talk about? I mean, you're the one that... Okay, Stanley, so tell me why you've called a Gamedec to harvest time. So we need help. Me and my friends from the group, we get disconnected a lot, especially lately. You get disconnected from the game. It could be software or hardware or the connection. It was a job for IT, not a Gamedec. That's not it. All those things are good for sure. We just get kicked out of the game and all the progress gets thrown away. Forced logouts were rare and usually caused by software issues, either in the game or in the computer controlling the player's couch. The cause would be displayed in the logs, and the player had access to that data. Okay, so let's ask about computer logs. The computer on your couch is hooked up to your couch is hooked up to must have reported the cause of those logouts. Did you keep the logs, and can you share them with me? Ugh. I don't know how. Technical knowledge of players was often limited to turning on the equipment and launching the game. You know what? I could come over and check what you play on, take a look at the software. That's not possible. Why? We had already talked about the money. Good. Okay. Ask about his organization. Is a stretch, more of a group. It's called Orange Dream. As we wear orange, we farm on public farms. We play on free accounts, so we don't have to access the guild house, but we do have some small perks. We've got our outfits, voice chat, but we don't talk anyway. Oh man, I didn't realize there'd be so much talking. Sit down, please. Okay. Continue about the job. So why do you want me to find why you get disconnected from the game? Well, yeah, it would be great if you could tell us why our members of our group are so exhausted. In the game or in real life? Both. It happens more often lately. Sometimes my legs are so shaky they creak. Even when I'm asleep, I dream I'm, tired. Diagnosis condition. Tachypnea issues with balance and speech, distraction. These could be symptoms of exhaustion, but also side effect of pharmaceuticals. Stanley took off his hat and wiped his forehead as if he were sweating, even though the game didn't include it. He smiled apologetically. I don't know what time it is, but I'm dead on my feet. I can see you're not doing so well. Tell me how you feel. Well, pretty bad lately. Work's getting harder. I've got a headache. My arms and legs are sore. Everything hurts. It's bad. Go on. I don't know how to describe it. I'm kind of muddled. All that I'm getting in and out of the game makes it hard to remember what day it is, what happened, and so on. Okay, are you okay? He's not disconnected. There's a small problem. My boss noticed I'm not where I'm supposed to be. He's looking for me. Are you playing at work? Wait, are you playing from work right now? What? No, it's not like that, but I need to disconnect soon. Okay, ask about the loot boxes. Can you make money on them? If the gods of RNG smile in, you can roll some red items and throw them on RA. I don't know what that means. Stanley's lingo was a mix of a low city dialect and gaming jargon. What he meant was that artifacts from loot boxes could be sold in legal auctions. Oh fuck, the boss is going to check on me and reel him. I need to go. Others from the Orange folk will help. They're on public farms. Okay, you can exit the graveyard through the shrine. Meet me here later when you have something. Gotcha. Gather more information. Alright. Let's go find the Orange folk. Return to town.
Yee-haw! You've just inherited a grand piece of land.
Alright, let's go to the farm. Welcome to your farm. You see, soon this place will bustle with activity, but to make it happen, we need to start at the beginning. The pumpkins in your fields are ready for picking. Just tap them and a gold coin will appear. Collect the coins by tapping them, with your finger, as you do with the hovering windows. You could also just walk through the coins. Okay. Wasn't I already supposed to have coins in this game? Maybe I have to talk to that guy first. There you go.
Howdy.
Great job. Pumpkin growing can be quite profitable. Let's plant more. You leveled up. Yeehaw. I have a new task for you. Hello, Isabel. I'm good. How are you? I know I don't stream every day, and I haven't been streaming for like the past few months, and I just decided to get back into streaming, so I probably won't stream every day, though. Just whenever I can find the time. But how are you? I need to... There we go. My avatar's being wonky. What's the new task? Time to sow and rape some pumpkins. In order to sow these wonderful vegetables, tap on the plot with a seeding. Okay. When the plant starts growing, a progress bar appears. Tap it once it reaches the red area to ensure that your crops are perfectly ripe. Okay. Cool.
Can I help you, partner?
Now you know how to sow and rape pumpkins. Excellent job. You leveled up. Yeehaw. I have a new task for you. Every now and then, golden pumpkins will grow. They're twice as valuable as regular pumpkins. Golden pumpkins quickly disappear, so make sure to pick them fast. Okay. Messed that up. There you go.
Howdy.
Golden pumpkin picked. Splendid. I have a new task for you. Your next job is to find some treasure. What are you waiting for, Rancher? Get to work. Where am I supposed to do that at? Take the chest. What chest? I don't see a chest anywhere. Maybe if I click on this? Oh, okay.
Can I help you, partner?
You found a treasure chest. There's always something interesting inside, usually coins, but every now and then you can find a unique item. I can open that kind of chest for you free of charge. Treasure chests contain coins or rare items. Let's see what this one is hiding. It's a super harvest boost. This has not been scripted at all. Yeehaw. For 3 minutes, you'll earn double the coins. Get ready. The timer will start as soon as we finish talking. Ready, set, you leveled up. Yeehaw. I unlocked new vanity items for you. You can use them to spruce up your ranch. You can also develop your farm now. After all, how long can you keep growing pumpkins, right? Did you know pumpkins are actually berries? Anyway, I know growing pumpkins can get tedious, so how about we try something new? Buy a strawberry field for 100 coins. Okay. Gardening tools. Cat. Ask what to do. How do I buy strawberries? Do I have to... Gardening tools? I don't have enough money. Leave. I guess I have to do super harvest and then I can grow more. Okay.
Welcome to harvest time.
Cool. I got a cat now. Develop. I'd like to develop my farm. Buy, I'll take it. There we go. Did you know that strawberries are a hybrid of 2 wild species? Here's your next test. Sow and reap these fruits. Okay. Now you know how to sow and reap strawberries. Strawberries take longer to grow than pumpkins, but they earn you more gold coins. Fortunately, they don't spawn chests. You're leveled up. I have a new task for you. You can't call yourself a cowgirl if you don't own a cow. We need to do something about that. Ready for your next job? Give me a moo. Buy a pasture for 250 gold coins. Sure. There's your pasture, Rancher. There are quite a lot of rocks in it, though. You'll need to do something about that. I have a new task for you. Yeah. Let's go break the rocks.
Howdy.
Cows in harvest time are real escape artists. Your pastures definitely needs a fence. Okay, buy a fence. I don't have enough money for a fence. There you go. Finally put up a fence around the pasture. In that case, we're ready to get some cows. I've reached my trial account level limit. Splendid. Now we have space for a wonderful dairy cow. In that case, your next task is to purchase a beautiful cow for a mere 1,000 coins. I don't have enough coins. I don't really want to sit here and get 1,000 coins either. That'll take a long time. Leave the farm.
Enjoying the game?
Or maybe I'm in a private farm. And this is the public farm. Oh yeah, because there's all the people in orange. Take a closer look at the gate. Gates required we have a digital key. I could try to generate a magic program. Recall around the gate's code. Cool. I'm a hacker. Hello, silly Sally. Didn't stand out from the other workers in this area. She manifested a kinetic hyperactivity. Most of her actions were pointless. Okay, say hello. Hello, I'm Gamedec. Stanley said you could help me with my investigation. You know, it's about... the fuck? Sally used a chat box instead of a voice communicator, plus she was using a program that swapped a number of characters for others. Let's extract the translation key. Translate. I could have written a script turning your strange symbols back into normal letters, but I didn't want to attract their attention. So I created a simple decoding tablet. I don't have a notebook handy. Suggest a Lucity dialect. Honey, I don't care much for that mumbo jumbo. How about we have a serious rap like a true Low City homies? I don't know what she's saying. Ask about the orange folks' problem. You ask me, and I ask you. People keep passing out lately, and all the progressed something. I don't know what that means. Then we have to make up for it and work twice as hard. That's why I'm all hopped up. I had to analyze the chat to figure out what she wanted to tell me. She's hopped up. Talking about the fainting, accidents, and losing progress. You're getting hopped up to work faster. Okay. Ask about harvest time. Are you having fun? What kind of fun is that? Something is always checking what we're doing. Hard and dangerous work. Okay. She's being watched. Is keeping an eye on you. Do you need any help? Yeah, sure. Help is always welcome. With the crops. You need work? Sure thing. I'm just so exhausted. She's exhausted. She pulled out a leather-bound notebook and handed it to me. It was a chat decoding program. I checked it and installed it. Why couldn't you have done that earlier? I see you're struggling a bit. It'll be easier this way. You're cool, you know? That's nice of you to say. How about I ask you for more questions then? Okie dokie, shoot. Ask her how she's doing. Well, you gotta push, you gotta play. There must be progress. It's been going faster lately as we've got more speeders. Speeders make everything grow and drop faster, but you get tired for some reason. Ask about speeders. Can you tell me more about them? It's a sort of boost, makes plants grow faster and boxes drop faster. I mean, it doesn't happen faster. The world around you just slows down. What? 21 Sohaj. Okay, so you're cheating. Ask why you're playing. You gotta play because you gotta eat, gotta make a living. Everyone has to work. Well, except that bitch, but she's not my friend anymore. Ask about her friend. I had a friend named Camellia. We were besties. We made bracelets from bottle caps and we went to prohibited areas. We did everything together. I liked it when she combed my hair. Then the comb got misplaced or someone stole it. Maybe she took it. Are you friends with some of the orange folk? Nobody wants to be their friend. They're freaks. I tell you, I'd put them on my ignored list if I could, like in a game. Ask about her name. Samantha. My folks came up with that stupid name. With a stupid name. Poor gig. Can you imagine? I don't think it's even a name. It was a laughing stock. So I got the fuck away. You bet I did. If you're stuck with fucked up parents, what else can you do? You don't try to push me about, or I'll try to put you on my ignore list, okay? Excuse me. Blazing Dakota.
You're that Gamedec, right? Thank God you're here.
What's going on with this? Is it serious? I'm working on it. I need to ask a couple questions. Go ahead, but I don't have much time. I need to work. Ask about the orange folks' problem. Stanley asked me to find out what your problem is. He mentioned something about you getting disconnected. Yeah, it happens when we're really tired, but I'm not sure that's the source of the problem. The disconnects have become more frequent. I got disconnected a couple times myself. I woke up in this cold, scary, empty space, like a virtual void you can't explain. Like Starlet was in. So, yep, sounded like the void Starlet got stuck in at Haggett's office. I managed to save her by stimulating her senses. I wasn't sure if I could do anything for the orange folk without physical contact. It's so hot, I'm not sure how long I'm going to last. But the weather was perfect. On the couch somewhere, her body should have also been kept at an optimal temperature. I'm a regular Warsaw City girl. I live in the lower levels. I lost my friend recently. Ask about her friend. What happened to her? Bitch betrayed us. Instead of chipping in for a game deck, Camilla sent the money on herself, delayed the whole plan, and almost fell apart. Now the rest of the group hate her, and she's hiding like a rat. Must be painful when someone so close decides to break off your relationship. I'm sorry. I'm not anymore. It's her own fault, and she's not part of the group anymore. Okay. How are you, Buford? Stop bothering me, lady. I know some okay. You're real helpful. Jack. He's practically standing still. His avatar's name was Sundance Jack. It was one of the default names suggested by the game. Get his attention. You'd shake him. Reached out a hand. I felt like it went through a barely visible barrier. It was solid as a rock. Analyze source code. Get visual data preview. My deck couldn't handle that task and displayed a symbolic representation. Pumpkins going like crazy. Jack was using a speed boost. Pumpkins were probably growing at a normal pace for him, while other players and I were moving extremely slowly. Examine his signal. Premium account, the signal goes to the cloud. Jack, I'm on your chat. I understand you don't want to talk to me. You don't have time or you're afraid. Let me ask you a few questions. Respond with yes or no. A 1 will stand for yes, 0 for no, so there will be no trace of your testimony. Are you suffering from any conditions in Brillium? Do you need help? No. Is someone threatening you? No. Is the cowboy patrolling the farms watching you? Do you get kicked out of the game sometimes? Yes. Do you get kicked out because of exhaustion or fainting? No. Are you suffering any conditions? Yes. Have you take medication? Yes. Are you using some kind of speed boost? Yes. Is it legal? Are you motionless to hide the speed boost? Yes. Is the cowboy patrolling the farms watching you? Yes. Are you playing because you have to? Shit. Alright. This is like, what was that show called? Not show, it was a movie. I can't remember what it was called, but it was all in like virtual reality and stuff, and they were like forcing people to work, strapping them into like VR chambers against their will. Ready Player One. Yeah. I don't want to talk. Well, fuck you then. Alright, cowboy. What do you have to say?
Hey, buddy.
The bored cowboy was chewing on a blade of grass. He wore an impeccably clean vest and shiny boots. Quite a sunny day, isn't it? You just want to stretch your legs and have a nap on the grass, don't you, friend? Talk about the orange folk. I see a lot of staff from the orange folk organization here. Are you part of it? Hell no, I only watch over them. Why? Could you at least tell me who it is that you're watching and why? They're low city scum. They've got tasks they need to focus on, so don't bother them. They won't speak to you. I could explain how you're interfering with the delicate process of specialized therapy, but you should be a sweetheart and leave. Ask about therapy. It so happens that I'm a doctor. Can you tell me more about this therapy? Ever heard of play therapy? Well, it looks like this. They treat ill souls with work and collaboration outside with hands in the dirt. Obviously, they take medication and stimulants to stay stable, but they have a right to feel unwell. They're in rehab after all. Uh-huh. I heard the orange folk experience pains, memory loss, speech difficulties, and... That's enough, friends. Slow down there. They pay me for supervising, so I supervise, okay? Now would you kindly get off this field? We're having such a pleasant conversation, though. Thanks. Have a nice day. Well, fuck you. Not now, when Ack isn't here. I wonder if that's Ack. Not now.
Oh, please stay. Maybe I'll get lucky again if
Who
you're
are you?
here.
Gamedec. Stanley said you could help me. Hold on, I'm looting. Wow, it's the frilly dress of the Confederate general's wife, typed 12, with the spicy apple perfume in a 3-meter radius. Not a bad drop. That's weird. I guess you brought me luck. That will make up half my day's work. We can talk. Ask about disconnecting from the game. Stanley says you get disconnected a lot. Has it happened to you? Not much, almost never, only when I'm really tired. But I take the right mix and everything's fine. Ask about the mix. Mineral supplements and something for reinforcement. I can't remember the name. Ask about the orange folk. What can you say about the others in your organization? They're not as good as me. Well, maybe except for Jack, but he's like a machine. Hardly ever leaves the game. He's completely off now and you can't get through to him. He lives in La La Land because time runs differently for him. Ask about loot boxes. I'm new to this game. Tell me more about the loot boxes. Better ask Candy Joe, the bot at the station. He'll explain it better. You basically grow your crops, wait a little click, and sometimes a box pops out. There are goodies. Are you using boosts? Watch him working. I stood and watched him work. I guess I'll deliver his loot for him. Alright, guy, I'll help you. I need you to deliver this loot to the fence. Talk to the stall keeper. Fruity Betty, I mean. Okay. All clear. Ask why he won't go there personally. I could, but money is time. Time is money, friend, and I'm losing it right now. Sorry, but that's the truth. Talk about. Sure. What do you need? Gold coins or maybe a weapon? Looking for information. Fence's location. I mean, that was not really payment if it was...
I love loot boxes.
I could have gotten a gun from him. Oh shit. She passed out. Act quickly, Dakota fell again. Damn it, third time this week. Extract data. Decided to use the fact that her avatar was exposed. I opened my deck and tried to access the logs of her couch, helmet, and suit. I was furious to realize it wasn't possible. The girl had a freemium account, which meant she was anonymous. Have her do an emergency logout. I turned on my deck and activated devitalization. I had no idea why her computer hadn't done that already, as it's standard procedure for unconscious players. I managed to log her out safely, but the system didn't allow me to save the game. What have you done? What have you done, lady? Please tell me you saved her progress. Ask why it's so important. So I didn't save her progress. Why is that important? It's not during space. She's not going to lose her spacecraft if she doesn't. I have no idea what I've done. Stop whining and get back to work. Stop hanging around here. You're casting your shadow on the seed beds and it stops plants from growing. Three days in a row. 3 days and she hasn't saved. Well, maybe she should have saved her game. No, I'll have to work like a horse just to catch up with the progress you didn't save. Her health is more important. We all have to meet our targets. We work fairly here. If somebody finds more, they give back to the less fortunate or save it for later. And one of us faints, we have to finish their work. Fuck you and your farewell, you fucking... I hope a mole mistakes your ass for a mound. Colorful. Alright, well... Let's find Fruity Betty. I have no idea where Fruity Betty is. Sell spoils to Fruity Betty. That must be her. Fruity Hilda and Fruity Betty.
Howdy. Isn't it a beautiful
The
day?
stall-keeper waved
The
at me
only
in a
thing that
friendly
can make
manner
it
and
better
gestured
is some
towards her
shopping.
wares. Howdy, isn't it a beautiful day? Sell spoils. Transfer part of the money to your account. Transfer everything to the orange folks account. I'm gonna transfer part of it. Sure, sweetie. Get the money in a couple days after the auction. For now, accept these coins as a bonus from the transaction. Thank you, Betty. Pleasure's all mine. From now on, you're one of my regulars and a friend, sweetheart. Ask about the orange folk.
I need to log out, but there is so much to do.
They're good clients, resourceful, and exceptionally effective. They bring me wares, I sell them, and transfer the money to their account. On the other hand, if you ask me my personal opinion, I wouldn't be as favorable. Ask about the personal opinion. I wonder if because they're wearing orange, they're like convicts and they're doing some kind of like work release, but in a VR game. Spoke to Ack, the handsome fella. He told me everything. They're drug addicts. The game is their virtual rehab and Ack is their supervisor. I see you have a lot of goodies. Does it all come from your farm? I haven't grown anything myself in a while. I buy it all from other players or from the games warehouse, which is available only to merchants. Can you make a living off selling crops in a game based on farming? Why would anyone buy stuff from me when they can grow it themselves? You can't grow everything from the start, and my fruit will get you seeds that'll develop your lands faster. Just try them. They're
Have a nice
delicious.
day, farmer.
Besides, I have access to auctions. That's where I sell rare items from loot boxes. That's where the real money is. Buy some fruit. Inspect a rambutan. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sunset views are the best part of the game.
Someone else is pulling the strings. They're forced to collect loot boxes. They're addicted to the game. Software side, my employer's helmets increase the speed of virtual time in the wearer's immediate surroundings. That makes their users able to harvest many times faster. Lately there have been accidents. Come from Low City. Free and use anonymous freemium accounts. One of the workers is clearly overseeing the work. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Greetings, new player.
Goodbye. I don't think you're gonna give me any information, so.
Hey, you want to join the gang for the Pumpkin King raid?
No. No, I do not.
I love loot boxes.
Contained a pricing list and all the items I gave you were listed there. Blame the fence. Betty's never done anything like that. I'm sure she messed something up. I trust you, though. How could I not? You brought me so much luck. You said you wanted some information for the trouble, right? Or did you change your mind? Ask for help in the investigation. I'm trying to solve your problem, but I need more information. What's going on with you? We got the same problem. We play, eat, sleep, and repeat. I still have a grip on Rillium, but the others are starting to lose it. We're growing more tired. Our heads are killing us. Our eyesight is getting blurry. I had to rescale the UI as I couldn't see the timers. But I'm not sure that will help you. I stood and watched him work. How about you? Examine data packets. I opened my deck and checked his activity. The data transfer was massive. This player was really busy. If you see someone who doesn't seem to be doing anything, other data packets are still going well, then you know something is off. Monitor source code. Continue binary chat. Okay. And I'm gonna log him out because I think he said he needed help. Tell Stanley what you've deducted. I don't want to talk. Alright. Well, I think Jack needed a break, so.
Howdy.
I'm gonna go plant my thing.
Howdy.
Okay. Alright, well that's the end of that then.
You have to level up more.
Oh, okay. Got more points. Sleeves. Survival instinct, that's what characterizes you best. Life's a game with no rules, and if you trust the system, it will betray you. Don't hesitate to use forceful solutions, but you can use brain. You know, life's being tough. I don't want to be a cheater. Sensory surgeon. Sensory celebrity. You must be ready to cross the boundaries absurd to cause a scandal because the cameras love it. That would be useful to have. I'm gonna wait until I find something that I actually need it for. Alright, where's that ladder at? Where are you, grave digger? Hello?
Yeehaw! You're attempting to interact with an inactive player.
The player grave digger is not available. Activity. I'm not gonna report. Okay. Let's go jump off the roof again. Howdy, Stanley.
Howdy. I can see you've wandered off the trail.
Oh shit, it's Sheriff. I'm the sheriff in this town. Not many players know about this place, especially newcomers. What brings you here? Wild West Sheriff, it all added up. Admit that you're looking for Stanley. Looking for a friend. His name is Stanley. Yes, Stanley was here, but he had to leave the game. Asked me to talk to you on his behalf, if you don't mind, of course. But before I do, allow me to proceed with the formalities. As Sheriff of High Rock, I'd like to officially welcome you to our community. Alright. Sheriff looked me in the eyes, smiled, and shook my hand. Now, only will I answer all your questions, but you'll receive something else. Welcome package and a pouch of coins for your farm. Cool, ain't it? Let's go down to the saloon and talk over a drink. What do you say? Sure. Let's go. I might have a job for you that will get you something more than gold coins. A Gamedec. Let's take a walk. Hank, it's good to see you. How long until you're done? I just logged in. 6 weeks left. Is he gonna be signed in for 6 weeks? That doesn't seem healthy. Howdy, Ben. How's that achievement going? You got it? Howdy, Sheriff. I'm about to crack the physics behind these bundles.
Hey,
Today's
you
the
wanna
day.
join
It
the
has
gang
to
for the
be.
Pumpkin King raid?
I'll wait. There's a saloon. You're blocked from accessing it, but we'll fix that little problem promptly. Okay, enter saloon. Which I think I can talk to a guy in the saloon, that the one that had the wife cheating on him in the other game. What's your poison? Whiskey? Yeah, sure, let's have whiskey. Bottoms up then, to the meeting. I'm telling you, friend, this stuff may be digital, but it tastes like the real thing. It's phenomenal. Where would you like to begin? Mention the Gamedec situation. Word travels fast. It's quite extraordinary having a Gamedec in High Rock. People get, excited. You're curious why the orange folk hired you. Hell, I'm curious myself, but I respect that your investigation might require secrecy. Ask Who told him? Let's say someone noticed a new guy hanging around the public farm, asking questions. They texted me, I launched the game, and here we are. Now that there's a game deck in my town, I'd love to offer her a job if she's interested. Okay. I have a feeling our goals overlap. High Rock has a problem with a certain player, the Outlaw. I've been informed that they might be involved in prohibited activities. I reported it to the admins, but the Outlaw keeps coming back with new accounts. I need solid proof to ban them from this world for good. I know you're running an investigation. I think it's connected to the Outlaw. Could you share your observations? We could work together. Of course, I don't see why this shouldn't remain a secret. I was hired by the farmers from Orange Dream. They have a problem with gameplay stability. They keep getting disconnected. I came to the conclusion that they're cheating. The game recognizes that and disconnects them. Do you think somebody distributes these cheats among the players? Some clever guy? Agree. It's possible. I'm almost certain that the Outlaw is responsible for the Orange folks' problem. I've suspected for a while that they're a fraud who sells illegal exploits in harvest time. These kinds of machinations not only hurt the game's economy, but can also disrupt the players' gear when they put their health at risk. If you agree to work with me, I'll tell you my plan to catch the Outlaw. You play a certain role in it. Ask about my pay. Real money. That's good. Alright. He offered what I usually charged for searching for someone. I nodded and then realized he hadn't told me what the job actually was. We shook hands. You never signed contracts in my line of work. Alright, let's cut to the chase. First of all, I need to confirm the Outlaw's location. When you do that, find out whether they work alone or have accomplices. Then we'll meet and draw up a detailed plan. Ask about the Outlaw. I'm sure this player uses many different accounts and characters. Recently, they've only been known as the Outlaw. They run some shady business with Blackrook, a known hacker and fraud who has been permabanned from the game. Ask what he expects. Confirm whether or not the thug is still in their hideout, the guild house. The sheriff can't belong to the guilds or enter their houses. Dumb, I know, but the rules are rules. Just find out the Outlaw works alone or not. Alright. Wait for me in the saloon after you've found your answers. I'll be there at nightfall and we'll think up a plan. Yeehaw, you received 3 mystery gifts. I can't wait to open them for you. Sweet. Receive 500 coins. Thank him. Time for me to go. I have things to do. Okay. Shake his hand. Must have been listening. She wanted to meet me outside the saloon. Okay.
Welcome to the High Rock Saloon. Can I get you anything?
Contact Bob Zapta.
Hey, pal. I'm in a meeting. I can't talk right now.
Alright. What do you want? The woman looked noble and serious, though she kept looking around as though she were afraid of something. When she noticed me, her face took on an imperious look. You're a Gamedec, aren't you? Yep. I accidentally overheard your conversation with the sheriff, and I think I might be able to have a simple but lucrative job for you. I'd like you to provide me with intel about the sheriff, who he is, what he does, how many zeros he has. Why do you want to know that? Why do you need this information? Considering entering into a financial arrangement with this person, I'd like to make sure he's solvent and trustworthy. Okay. Please come to the guild house. I'll be waiting for you there. Tell Rusty Head that you work for me and he'll invite you to the guild. Cool. I got access to the guild that way, so I can find out if the Outlaw's there. I'm terribly sorry I got distracted in a minute. Yes, I noticed. Ask what she knows about the sheriff. Heard he's respected here. Everyone thinks highly of him. What's your opinion? I feel like he's nice. What do you do? What haven't I been doing? I used to run a prosperous farm. I was on top of the leaderboards. Now I'm mostly here for the people. Community is one of a kind. Sadly, you can't trust everyone. Okay. What is the main problem with my clients? Someone is pulling the strings. I already did that one. What is this? Forced to collect loot boxes. Gain access to the guild house. Bustier. Check the player's activity. We can.
Greetings, new player.
Asked to be granted entrance to the guild house.
Best part of the game.
Okay. Ask about the guild. Need to listen to 3 daily stories. Alright, tell me a story. Ask for a story of how he became sheriff. I really don't care. Continue. Go on. Say you know him. Yeah, I did meet him. I'm glad he's still holding up. Okay, tell me a story.
Want to see my phone?
Ask for the old
I
game
got the
system
premium
story.
decoration pack.
Used to be a game with ambitions. It was all about portraying something genuine, physical labor, things you don't get in Rillium, that you took your spade, you know, and there were roots in the ground you had to dig through. There were snails now and then. You grabbed them and either threw them onto your neighbor's field or you killed them. I hate snails. Go on. It's working on a farm. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. I don't care.
You have to level up.
Comment on the changes. Alright, tell me a story.
Hey, you want to join the gang for the Pumpkin King raid?
Shit. Even though he was dying, he kept smiling. Call him Zoanets. Need lots of money to stay alive for years and not just keep a net trim. An organic brain gets older. Some people have to keep providing him. Asked to be admitted to the guild. Either you listen to my stories, next year you're not a member of any other guild. Welcome to Rusty Ed's Guild. Make sure you read the terms and conditions, just 1 sentence. Be nice. Cool. Don't worry about the levels. My guild runs on principles when there's no such houses open. Okay. Proceed to questions. Ask about Sheriff Billy. He's been nagging me lately, asking me to admit him to the guild. Him and those 2
Have a
local
nice day,
cowboys of
farmer.
his. Ack and Met. Ack works for the sheriff? I don't trust him. Keep that to yourself. Ask about the outlaw. Do I know anything? I can't tell you that. Outlaw is a member of Rusty Ed's Guild, just like dozens of other players that ask nicely enough. Why don't you just have it out with them? Okay. Interesting. Oh, Bob Zapt is calling.
Hi, I'm on my way to the next meeting. What's up?
Ask for the maximum level. Ask for help with the investigation. Ask about the sheriff, the outlaw, and Leanne. They're from High Rock region. Any information would help. Thanks. Okay, now I gotta find the guild house. Oh, there it is. Leanne's in here. Are you the outlaw? Upon seeing me, the girl tossed her book away and made a few hesitant steps toward the exit. She was frightened. Don't come any closer. I stopped. I didn't want to exasperate the situation. She gave me an appraising look. The sheriff sent you, right? Convince her that he did not. Yeah, sure, why not? He wanted something from me, so I nodded along to get him off my back. What an obnoxious man. That's good, but I'm still not talking to you. Ask her who she's working with. Gain her trust. I help people every day, and I want to help you too. Oh, doctor. Last time I saw a doctor, he was cutting my umbilical cord. Convince her by being open. Listen, I know you're no match for the sheriff alone, right? Girl nodded in agreement. Express concern for her health. Convince her by being subtle. I can see that you're confused and you're far from being in peak health. Sitting here doing nothing will only make things worse for you. I think you're right. The girl looked at me like a dog that used to be beaten, but decided to trust their new owner anyway. Ask about the sheriff. Can you tell me about yourself? Although I did recently give my supervisors the slip, I'm sorry, I just didn't see that asshole Axe face. I didn't get to see that asshole. Okay. My dream is to visit all in-game locations. There's a snag I can't leave without a ticket for the Midnight Express that arrives this evening. Ask about the sheriff. Tell me, what do you know about the sheriff? He's a cunt for one. He has a pair of goons, Ack usually watching us at the farm, and Mad Dog usually watching the sheriff's ass. Actually, no one. I'm alone. All alone. Okay. Offer her a ticket. What do you think? That's all I ever dreamed of. Please do it. Okay. Well, I don't think I should trust the sheriff now if Ack's working for him. Leanne.
Oh, it's you.
Ask what she knows about the outlaw. Why say that you're still gathering information? Can you tell me something about yourself? Okay. Examine the digital anomaly. Where's that at? Did I miss something? Was it upstairs? I don't see anything. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Interesting. Catch the ghost. I don't know, how do I do that? How do I get a ticket for the Midnight Express? Harvest time. I feel a sudden strong gust of wind. There was an occasional mild breeze in the game, but nothing like this. I was either hallucinating or I had just seen falling dust arrange itself into the outline of a human being. The visible stalker reappeared. Hunt for the ghost. Safety scan. Scan was more reliable. The goggles were safer, but their range was limited to my ability. I'm going to do a scan. Use the programs that inform you about the ghost localization, catch it, and force it into a duel. I don't have a weapon. Determine the get to ghost I heard. Interesting. What do you want, Bob?
Hi.
I am in a meeting with the bathroom. I can sense you from a stall. Ask what he found. Friend of customer service dug out some data about these players. I didn't get a proper look at it. Read it for you. Suspicious stuff. Seems he's using some kind of cheat, a speed booster, a time manipulator. The sheriff's account is registered to a man called Mr. Lubsky, and Leanne's real name is Nanette Dusset. That guy is a manager in his organization. I checked their in-game profiles, and there's not a single interaction between them, as if they didn't know they both play. My guy Hacks gains access to the VP Press. I owe him, that is, not you. Anyway, I have to go back to the meeting. Ask about the outlaw. If they're not registered within the first week, they get automatically deleted. Alright, thanks. So the sheriff is behind it then. I'm gonna go tell Leanne.
I wish to speak with you, Gamedec.
He works for a foundation. Yeah, I'm Nanette, the head of the foundation. I know him as the sheriff. He never said a word. Ask if she knows anything about the orange folk. These people might be my kid. They're forcing child labor and they called them drug addicts. I never seen him in person. We met in the game. He offered to help me. That's why they don't use voice chat too, because they're kids. Oh, snap. Although I have to say I'm not sure anything more. Thank you for your help. Do you have some other questions? Say goodbye. Case cracked. I'm gonna go to my farm. Maybe I can get a weapon, because if I have to duel the ghost, I need a gun. I did have that box that they gave me, the welcome pack.
Howdy.
Open chest. Okay. Leave. I didn't get a gun. That's unfortunate. Let's try to catch the ghost.
Want to see my farm?
Come, everything's for sale.
Premium decoration pack.
Ask about the outlaw. They working with someone? Hard to say. We had some trouble with this guy. He peddled illegal items. Ask about the sheriff. Suppose you don't have an opinion. You're still around here. Express doubt. Leave. You can hear that from me. Okay.
Hello. What a nice day.
Hey, you want to join the gang for the Pumpkin King raid?
Lean over and say, show me your wares, very emphatically. I think some kind of password.
Hello again.
Say secret password. Ooh. I don't have 5,000 coins. That's cool, she doesn't really. I mean, I could go get 5,000 coins and then get a gun and then I could fight the ghost. If I could sell those items somewhere. Maybe I should have taken the full amount from that guy. Or maybe he'll let me go sell his items again and then I can steal his money. Alright, I give up. I don't think he's going to give me a ticket. Which I told that chick I'd give her a ticket, but I don't have one. I don't know where to get one either. Player resident. Tombstone board.
Hello. We have a few simple questions for you.
Answer the questions. Tell the truth. I have. No, I haven't. Your experience flashbacks towards yours. No. No. What? What? All the numbers are the same. Why are they asked about the Tree of Knowing? Ask about 314. Ask about the outlaw. An outcast. Pissed off the sheriff, now he's looking to bail out another level. They'll say he's covered by Rusty Ed, and it's the only reason why the sheriff hasn't nailed him yet. Ask about the clan. The best organ in the world and the most profound message, concept and air. If it's a riot, dude, make sure to drop into Knight's Code. That's where our headquarters are. Okay.
Howdy, stranger. I'm Hank the Gravedigger.
Honor be the Gravedigger. Sell coffins, so don't ask. Ask about the role of a gravedigger. My farm is frozen right now. I need to work a town profession for a year to unlock the town resident achievement. Gravedigger gig happened to be available. The work is feasible, but it's basically world building. Nobody dies since they removed PvP. When it gets boring, I pop out to Raelium to buy baby stuff. I can even sleep in game, but my like diapers. That's disturbing. But my folks grumble about it. Runny nose, you know. You have to be in harvest time for that long. If I'm not in game, players can report my absence. Then scripts check it and decide if I continue in this role. Last month, my activity dropped a little because of the divorce. I was moving in with my folks. I got reported and lost the role. Sheriff Billy vouched for me. He's the reason I kept my progress. Makes me suspicious. Chase the ghost. Alright, Miss Ghost, where'd you go?
Howdy.
Scan the enemy. Bustier had quite an arsenal of programs. There was something familiar about the software. It took me a moment, but I finally recognized it. They were Gamedec apps. I was up for a duel. My enemy didn't wait for an invitation and quickly launched the first attack. The enemy attacked me with web. It was a massive thing. I launched helmet, which provided me with immediate defense and weakened the attack. Look, I don't want to fight, man. Didn't feel like carrying on with the fight and closed all apps. Too bad. That would be quite a lesson. Well, damn. I thought maybe they would see I wasn't being hostile and talk to me. Alright. So, last time we found out that the sheriff was behind the orange folk being forced to work. And I'm pretty sure they might be children, or at least teenagers. And they're also being given drugs to work faster. So, and I still need to catch the ghost. I didn't want to fight her because I don't have a gun. And I really don't want to grind for another 3,000 coins to buy a gun, but maybe I should. That way I can... I might have to fight the sheriff too when I tell him that I know what he's doing. So I guess it might be worth it to go and get gun.
What a lovely day.
It's just gonna take some time. Finally. Ka-ching is right. Let's go buy a friggin' gun. God, that was tedious. Alright.
Enjoying the game?
Let's go see Fruity Betty and buy a gun.
Come,
I'd like to
everything's for
see your
sale.
wares, ma'am. Show me your wares. Yes. Thank you.
Sunset duels are the best part of the game.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Alright. Now let's see if I can catch the ghost still.
Add me to your friends, partner.
No, I don't think I will. I guess I just have to run around until I kind of encounter her again. I could have fought her earlier, but I tried to, like, resolve things peacefully, and then she just ran away. So, that was not the move.
Enjoying the game?
Now I have a gun, so I can shoot her if I need to. I just don't know if I can encounter her again since she already got away. Pretty sure she's not in town anymore. Might have lost my chance.
I have nothing against networking. It's good for business.
It's not really important. Don't care. Yep. Well, I guess the only thing to do is speak to the outlaw. But I don't have a ticket. I wish I had a ticket. I don't know where to get one. I don't know how to buy one. I already tried asking that one guy that found one and he wouldn't give it to me. Maybe I should try asking him again.
Sunset duels are the best part of the game.
I don't know where the ghost went. Let me see if he'll give me the ticket. If I ask him nicely again.
Don't be shy. Stay on my field.
All he does is work. Maybe if he gets another ticket, he'll give it to me.
I love loot boxes.
Uh-huh. I give up. He ain't giving me shit. Alright.
What a lovely day.
I guess the only thing there is for me to do is to confront the sheriff at this point. Collect intel on the Tree of Knowing. Well, why would I need to do that?
Come, everything's for sale.
Ask about Neighbor's Day. Neighbor's Day sounds interesting. We're talking Raelium, not some in-game event, right? Raelium needs holidays and events just as much as games do. This event is supposed to counteract the most common cause of depression in Free Europe, loneliness. People will go out to parking lots and squares carrying treats.
Enjoying the game?
Then the hosts will initiate conversations with simple icebreakers. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I'd like to know to get to know my neighbors myself. Really, I think it's idiotic, but the office pays us to come up with this stuff. I play Harvest Time in the meantime. Okay, well, I think that's a good idea.
It's good to see you.
Ask about Stanley. I think I already did that, though. Looking for a player named Stanley. Do you know him? Well, her stand is next to mine, but I don't think her business is limited to selling fruit. So, Fruity Betty is Stanley? Ask what's going on in town. I don't know anything. Okay, what do you sell? Nothing at the moment. Then why are you here? You're useless. Alright, how about you?
Hello again, dear player.
Ask about the residents. Can you tell me something about the residents of High Rock? No one dies, so I rarely get to speak to them. Besides, I don't like to gossip. I prefer to look at the sky. Okay, change the subject. Who are you in Raelium? I work for Electrobank. I mean, I'm living with my parents now. I'm on their old couch as we speak. I'm pregnant, so I'm on leave. Okay. Congratulations on the pregnancy, Hank. I didn't realize you had a uterus. Well, I am a man and I don't have a uterus. I mean, Cynthia, my beloved, doesn't consider me manly enough, which is why we got a divorce. So how are you pregnant? I gave her the apartment and she transferred the pregnancy to me. Explain? But how? Can you explain? Your wife transferred pregnancy to you? You don't have a uterus, but you're with child? Where? Man, dinosaurs walk among us. I am not organically pregnant. My boy is in an exuder, an external uterus at the White Cloud Clinic. So you're not pregnant then? He feels my actual movements, hears me like he would in a real uterus. He can sense light if I'm in the sun. I recently got an upgrade. Now my little bud can feel virtual movements in sensory worlds. He sees light, hears sounds, all of it. So I'm lounging in Harvest Time, enjoying nature and the fresh air. Oh, okay. Sounds nice. I'm not really interested in the tombstone. I need to ask about the Tree of Knowledge, apparently. Maybe I can go ask, I think I already talked to you two. Busted ATM. Wait, will you give me money if you're busted?
I'm out of fucking order!
Oh, okay. The banker turned out to be a hacked bot. His name had been altered and he had a dumb look in his face and was crawling with flies. He wasn't paying any attention to me. Withdraw money? Can I withdraw some money from you? You know, a loan, a line of credit? I don't know how these things work in here. I'm out of fucking order. All hail the Black Rook. Checkmate, motherfuckers. Oh my god. Okay. That's funny. Anyway. Let's go to the guild house. Wait, maybe he knows something about the Tree of Knowledge. I can't talk to him, so apparently not. And there's nobody in here. I don't know where that chick went. Go upstairs. I don't have a ticket, but do you know about the Tree of Knowledge? Of knowing, rather. I have nothing to say to her, apparently, because I don't have a ticket, so that's great. Let's just go to the saloon, I guess, then. For lack of a better option. Oh wait, maybe I can ask the weird bird watching guy about it. If he's still there.
Do you have anything for me?
Ask about the residents of High Rock. Could you tell me anything about the residents of High Rock, Professor? I'm asking about other players, not the birds. Other players, they don't seem to be interested in birdies. What can I say? They're weirdos. How about the outlaw? What laws for the one that what? Inquire about the outlaw. I don't know that, but that person. Oh, a person. For a moment, I thought you were asking about a beautiful bird of paradise. I'm not interested in players, not at all. Okay, well, have fun watching the birds that don't exist. Alright, let's go to the saloon, because I don't know what else to do at this point. Can I not go into the saloon? I meet the sheriff at sundown, okay? So, how do I get it to be sundown? Because it's not sundown. Do I have to wait? Hello.
Hello. We have a few simple questions for you.
Well, apparently I can't talk to you right now, so that's helpful.
Howdy, howdy. Hello again.
Summon Poppy, ask about
Sunset
police
views
interests.
are the best part of the game.
I don't have a ticket. Speak to the bartender in the
I
saloon.
need to log out, but there is so much to do.
Okay, I'm trying to go in the saloon. It wouldn't let me. There we go. Can I talk to anybody in here? I don't know who else to ask about the tree of knowledge. Knowing. Whatever.
Howdy. What can I get you?
Ask about rumors. I'm sorry, but I can only serve drinks. I'm an automatic character, not a player. Please don't look so surprised. A player hired me to fill in for them as bartender, their town profession. This paid service lets you keep a role despite being absent. So if you're interested in other paid services, please visit the game's website. Okay. Wait till sundown. Not even a quarter of an hour had passed when suddenly... I felt a sudden, strange presence, and somebody appeared next to me.
Hello, Gamedec. Would you like to talk about your investigation?
Are you the ghost from earlier? Yeah, because she was a Gamedec earlier. Have her reveal herself. Show yourself. I want to know who I'm talking to. This silhouette is all I can reveal for now. My avatar is somewhere else. I've been following you for a while using a slightly modified guardian angel apps. Yeah, so you're the ghost, okay. Ask why she's following me. Well, out of sheer detective curiosity, a Gamedec in a game like this, it was worth listening to some of your conversations. I know it's unethical and undignified, pardon me, it's no excuse, but you wouldn't have answered my questions if I had asked them directly. You don't know that. How long have you been following me? Since you were in the graveyard, I thought that unknown remote site would be a good observation spot. But this farmer came, and then you, then the sheriff, then you again. Quite a lot of traffic for a place that's supposed to be dead. Okay, I get it. You don't trust me, and you need to be careful. Let me prove my good intentions. Maybe I'll share some information with you, and it might help you with your investigation. But I don't mean to force my solution on you too early. After all, I can be wrong, right? Finish your investigation and let's discuss our findings, preferably somewhere private. Okay, how about the graveyard? That's right. After you've completed the investigation and finished up your business, meet me where the tombstones grow, as a poet would say. Why is my camera freaking out? Okay. Should be cooperating now. Do you remember the way? You need to jump into the well or off the saloon roof. Both methods are fine. Okay. The mysterious game deck vanished into thin air. A moment later, I received a text file and a private message. I scanned and opened it. The message said, "Dear friend, I'd like to help you with your case. Please accept the enclosed file as a token of my good intentions." I overheard the sheriff say something about a cheat called Speed Boost. I collected this data by listening in on players. You might find it useful. The message ended with a note. "I'd love to speak with you about this case. Remember the graveyard. I'll wait for you there." Gotcha. So I guess I'm not gonna meet with the sheriff then?
Howdy, what can I get you?
Okay. And I don't have a ticket, so I guess the only thing to do is really go to a graveyard, because I don't know who else to ask about the Tree of Knowing. I guess I could ask the Orange Dream people. Do you know anything?
What a fucking ripoff. I spent so much money on this shit.
Wanna play a game of darts? Don't fuck with me, the minigame was my favorite pastime in Harvest. It was the best, I got all the achievements, I beat everyone, no cheating, I was famous in all of Harvest, and you know what? They screwed the game over with the latest patch because it wasn't making enough money. That's unfortunate, sir. Deductions. Yeah, I already clicked that one. Suspects. Who is the outlaw? Suspect the outlaw is the real victim here, a person that hides in a game instead of logging out and disappearing real and can't be guilty of anything. I think she's a victim, honestly. Okay, who's the sheriff? Suspect the sheriff is responsible for the problems. Suspect the sheriff is a cheater. He lies, manipulates schemes. I doubt he's to blame. No, I think he's definitely to blame. And Leanne. I suspect she's a cheater, trying to con suckers into harvest time. I suspect Leanne is the real victim here. She seems lost, about to open, is open about needing money. I honestly don't know about Leanne. She might be a cheater. Okay, so culprit. Who is responsible for the Orange Folks issue? I think it's the sheriff. Apparently there's one more information path to unlock. But I think it's the sheriff. There was a mysterious game deck waiting for me in the graveyard. I needed to pay him a visit. Alright. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, let's go jump in the well. To the graveyard. It's alive! That was the third time already. Alright. Hello. What's that? Game code. The area looked like a fragment of some old seasonal event. These kinds of attractions were designed to extract money from players. The location was surrounded by a barrier closing off the playable area. It should be inaccessible, but the code wasn't perfect. Analyze? The game code showed me some leftovers from the Pumpkins and Ghosts event. The main prize for completing the event was a ghost skin. Dope. Alright.
Welcome, Gamedec.
Hello. Hi, do I need to perform a ritual or exorcism to make you reveal yourself? Right, let me exit Guardian Angel mode. Wait, how do I do that? I think it's here.
Hello. I am Kenzu.
Oh, we did meet. I was conducting my first case there, okay? Right, we've met. Wait, was that the guy that I asked to help me? I think that was the same guy. Remember you were chasing some crooks, right? Okay, so what are you doing in harvest time? Remember those chicks, Knight's Code? I took notice because they were talking about the Tree of Knowing. Yeah. They're here now and they're asking around about it. It's important. I've met the local sheriff too, and I'm sure he cheats, and I hate cheaters. So I laid low, hidden, and started snooping around. Then you showed up, so I thought we might join forces. Okay, let's ask about the tree. When the trolls took me down during the game, I caught a glimpse of the tree. Like the very air had been breached. I'm sure it wasn't a coincidence. I don't know what that shit was, but it must be connected to what they did to me. I overheard those girls say it's appeared in many places. Interesting. Move on with your case. Definitely something out of ordinary going on. Explain that it's a speed boost. Yeah. But you know, that could be any kind of hack, small time, or heavy artillery. The sheriff, that Billy guy, uses a similar cheat to win duels. Do you have proof? I overheard him talk about the cheat in a conversation with Ack. I don't have proof, but why would he talk about it for no reason? Yeah, well, that makes sense. Sadly, I don't have any substantial evidence. Okay. I know that you want to help the orange folk with their problem, and I want to help you. If I were to pick the prime suspect, it'd be the sheriff. That's what my instinct tells me. I mean, yeah, I definitely agree. I saw that you closed a deal with Billy, and now you're obligated to do the job for him, but maybe it's a good idea to get him in Relium, find out who he really is. I mean, yeah, I honestly don't think the outlaw has anything to do with it. I really don't. I think she was one of the orange folk, and now she's like hiding from the sheriff because she knows the truth about him, is what I think. So we're gonna get the sheriff. Aw, fucking son. I agree. Got the investigator. The program tracks people down in Relium. You just need to get in physical contact with the avatar, the person you're looking for, and hold them for a while. I know I've tried. There's a problem. Okay, explain. It's like a thin layer of digital air between your hand and another avatar. Maybe that's why it's easier to cheat with a speed boost. I've searched the code, and it seems that the barrier caused the verds to vanish. They're there, but they can't be seen. Interesting. I think there's a safeguard against the app, whether it was done upon player request or of their own accord. You just can't touch anyone here. So you can't run the investigator just by touching someone. I thought it over and I've got an idea. Okay. Can you hook up the investigator to a bullet and then shoot someone? The bullet would get inside the avatar and stay there long. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, it's good that I worked to get a gun, because now I need one. I do. Took a bullet from the gun's chamber, opened an investigator, and linked the program to a bullet. Nice. Watching you work is sure something. Now you need to challenge the sheriff to a sunset duel. I will shoot that douche. Getting dark, we should go. I'll assist you as an invisible protector spirit. Sounds good. I'm involved in this as hell. I want to know how it ends. Maybe I can learn something. Well, keep your distance. Alright. I'm gonna shoot the sheriff. Alright. Miss Gamedec, quick. There's hanging Stanley. Let's go. Why are they hanging Stanley? What did Stanley do?
Hey, where do you think you're going, girl?
Ranchers witness a triumph of law and order. There's no place for scammers or scoundrels in High Rock. Yes, it's just a game, but most players take this world seriously. It's a home, a place of respite, meditation, and honest work. And this person committed fraud, lots of fraud. The truth about him will soon see the light of day. We are ever closer to the truth. You're gonna hang him before you've brought the truth to the light? That doesn't seem right. Mad Dog, Ack, you know what to do with him. Have Ken log Stanley out. Watch the lynching, stop the lynching. I'm gonna challenge the sheriff to a duel. Challenge you to a duel. That's how you say it, right? The game system sent a message to the players. A duel was about to begin. cheats in duels, though, so I don't know how I'm supposed to win. Look, we've got ourselves a daredevil. I'll put a bullet in you with pleasure. No one's ever beaten me, and you won't either. It's because you cheat. The presence of the orange folk gave me comfort. I'm sure all my predecessors had fired the first shot. That's why they lost. Restrain my movement. Why would they lose if they fired the first shot, though? I guess because he cheats? Restrain my movement. The sheriff was said to be the best gunman in High Rock. I couldn't allow myself to make many unnecessary movements. The sheriff adjusted his hat and widened his stance. I was breathing calmly. Everything was under control. Move hand to the holster. I moved my hand closer to the handle of the gun. He stood motionless, a jaded expression on his face. He looked as if the duel was mere formality to him. This shot could decide the success of the entire plan. I started feeling anxious. I don't want to cheat. Watch the sheriff's shadow? I'm gonna wait for his move. I waited. The tension was rising. The sheriff slowly lifted the edge of the coat to reveal the holstered revolver. The stress intensified. I felt how hard my heart was beating. Watch his shadow. I focused on my opponent's shadow. It mimicked his silhouette, revealing elements not visible from my ankle. I didn't notice anything special, okay? Looking me straight in the eye, the man slowly shifted the weight of his body to his other leg. Sweat was running down my forehead. My heart was pounding so hard it made my chest shudder. The tension was unbearable. Look at the tombstones? I looked at the tombstones, now appearing pink in the setting sun. Would one of those mark my grave one day? Like a cat bored of toying with his victim, he moved his hand closer to the holster. I couldn't control my nerves any longer, and I drew my gun. I didn't even notice him draw. He was inhumanly fast. Ah, shit. I hit him, though. As I fell, I fired a shot in his direction. The sheriff looked at the wound and logged out momentarily. I was hoping that the investigator managed to get a read on his location. Alright, so if I died, it's fine, because I still shot him.
The investigator is I am Kenzu. Let's go find the sheriff.
Sweet. That was quite a tumble you took there, Miss Gamedec. Thank you for saving my dignity. It was a team effort. Let's see if the investigator attached, okay? Ah, did. Sweet. One of the mushrooms, living quarters for the builders of Warsaw City. Alright. He's probably getting up from the couch now. If he's figured out we tracked him down, he'll bolt. We gotta go. I don't want a stranger at my house. I don't know if I should trust you. Suggest meeting at the location. Yeah. Talk about something important, okay? What's on your mind? Boy froze. He was standing motionless, staring vacantly into the distance. Oh. That is not good. I bet the sheriff has something to do with that. Kid? No, leave me alone. Definitely has to do with me shooting the sheriff. No, I don't. Alright. Let's go hunt down the sheriff and reel him. I hadn't been so close to the Undercity in a long time. The smell of rotting plants, smoke from bonfires made by those living in the ruins. The volatile smell of fumes from machines clearing old Warsaw, all were trying to penetrate the veil of oblivion to bring back my childhood. I couldn't afford a new mobile, and aero cars didn't travel there, so I had to take an aero taxi. Ken was waiting for me and standing at Mushroom's closed door over a century ago. Polis builders had lived here. Nice to finally meet you in person, eh, Chief? You're a bit late. I was going to go in alone, but then I saw you get out of the cab.
This is the moment. Right, Chief?
Get the bad guys and kick their asses. I knew being gamed up would be more thrilling than the gooba bads. Fuck, I feel like a real detective. But you're the one with the experience, Chief. Lead the way. We go in guns blazing, right? teach him caution. No, not guns blazing. We don't know what's inside or how strong the door is. If it's reinforced, all we do is alert. You're right, cautiously, with some gun blazes. Yep. Before I could answer, he threw himself against the door. He was strong. Oh, okay. Smashed the lock to pieces. Get him! Alright. I don't know who we're getting, but... Is that him?
Hey, boss. That Gamedec is here.
Kids, take cover. We've got a bum invasion on our hands. Uh-huh. Oh, it's Ack. Fuck that guy. The guy bit the tip of his tongue. He was in a mood for a brawl. An electric knuckle duster flashed on his clenched fist. Look, Doug, it's that Gamedec from Harvest Time I told you about. Kid was right. They did track her down. The fuck you want? Light can't answer. No, I'll calm them down. Gentlemen, calm down. We only want the kids and the sheriff. You still have all your teeth and unbroken noses, so let's keep it that way. You're free to leave. First, you charged in here breaking down the door, and now it's all fucking calmed down. Every action causes a reaction. Uh-huh. Ken winked at me. He was ready to attack. Let's try to de-escalate. Brawling is not my thing. I believed a peaceful solution was possible. Oh, he punched me in the face. I felt like a goon had hit me with a hammer instead of a fist. Luckily, Ken didn't share my pacifist approach. I play gooba bads. I'll rip a bloody hammer-filled ribbon from your ass. You know what that is? That doesn't sound good. Goon blinked and started to retreat. He didn't make it. Ooh, Ken's gonna knock his lights out. Get him, Ken. Oh, God. You okay, Chief? I'm fine. Come on, we have to find the sheriff. Is that the sheriff? Miss Gamedec. Oh, wow. Is that Stanley? Never seen anything like that. Only games. It is kids, then. Like, literally children that they were forcing to work. I've never seen anything like that. Only games have those wham bam animations. Didn't work out for you, though, but the other guy did alright. Good thing you brought someone strong with you like we brought you. Uh-huh. You have to go up. He's upstairs. Oh, yep, that's Stanley. I mean, Tom, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, why were they gonna hang you? I was afraid, but you did fine. You can handle Kid, too. You showed them. We knew that you must be good with all those likes under your profile and that you'd find us. Okay. I heard his jaw crunch when he got hit. Yeah, yesterday we had no dinner and they laughed. Well, who's laughing now? Aw. Poor kids. Because the investigation had to lead you here. I knew it. And I knew I didn't have to say anything because you'd figure it all out. I mean, you could tell who's bad and who's good here. Yeah, I had a hunch. They were dirty and hunched over like any villain in the game. If someone looks like that, you know they're bad. I knew you'd figure it out. That was epic, like the raid event, but it only comes once a year in Harvest Time because it's too epic to have it more often. And then there are those wild horses stampeding to hide the raid. People say wild horses are an omen. Okay, you know what? I was gonna be nice and listen, but I have to, you know, yeah. Where's the sheriff? Oh, upstairs. He tried to run. Yeah. We have things to do. I'm glad you're excited about things, but let's get on with our day here. What's that? Crates. Look inside. Yep, game pills. Yeah, because they're making the kids stay in the game for like days at a time. Open the door. I know I may look like a total pro, but I've never caught anyone in Realium. I mean, not or interrogated anyone. Any tips before we go in? First of all, the investigator led us here, but we don't know who's behind all this. Let's get the guy who acts as the sheriff in the game, interrogate him, and find out what's going on. Tell him about manipulation techniques. Tell him, Vox Populi? What's that? Do I have that? Tracker, supervisor. Fame is no longer a tool that serves you. It is you who serves others. You know best. I mean, I don't have the requirements for that anyways. What was the other one? Mind something? Cheater. I don't have points for that anyway. I think I do. Sleeve, survival instinct, that's what characterizes you best. Life of a game with no rules, and you trust the system, it will betray you. There are many programs in your deck that help you solve problems. In games, you don't struggle with opening locks. Yeah, why not? I don't meet the requirements. Alright, whatever. Just guard the door. I'll leave the talking to you. I will listen and learn. Sounds good, buddy boy. Literally just another kid. Hands up, motherfucker. Prepare for justice. You realize that was too much. Sorry, Chief. I got carried away.
Hey, you're out of luck, guys. The boss is gone.
Hey, you're out of luck. The boss is gone. He heard you coming and jumped out the window. He told me to stay and to clean up here. I think maybe you're the boss. The Undercity was over 100 meters below. He couldn't have jumped out of a mushroom window and survived unless it was suicide. It's just some kid. It's good that you're here. I'll go check on your friends. Take a closer look at him. Took a closer look at him. He was older than the others. Maybe that's why he was more confident. He wasn't wearing a suit. His face was relatively fresh and didn't show signs of exhaustion like the others. Yeah, I think he's the sheriff. He was tense, but not scared. Scare him. Cut the shit, punk, and tell me what's going on here. He looked at me calmly. In Low City, there is always someone trying to scare us, and I've gotten used to it. Alright, so I can't intimidate him. Ask who he is. And who are you? I'm just like all these kids, just a little older and better at taking care of myself. That's why the boss needs me sometimes, because no one's sharper than me. I think he's the boss. You came from low Warsaw City. You'd appreciate making money too. I thought you came here to help. Do you want to harass us as well? Sense the head of the Foundation. Say what you've discovered during the investigation. Yeah. We've come here to solve your problem. You called us because the situation is bad. Yeah, we keep getting disconnected. We can't make money because of it, and none of us have loaded parents, you know. You're supposed to help us get back to playing. Mention that the children are abusing stimulants. These children are overusing pharmacological substances, stimulants, and you're turning them into junkies. What exactly do you think they've been doing on the walkways, huh? At least here they only take game pills and some vitamins, no nasty stuff. I mean, he's got a point, but... Ask about the cheats. What you're teaching the kids is how to cheat. That's why they get disconnected. You're leading the kids down the wrong path. You're old enough to know how that ends, aren't you? It turned out pretty well for me. True, I have to watch over these little shits, but at least I'm making a living. For me, that's a win. At least that's what the boss says. We give them cheats so that the whole operation pays off. It's not my fault they use them more often than prescribed. We do what we can to control it, but there's only so much we can do. Besides, they keep wanting more. Mention their symptoms. These kids complain about strange symptoms, pain, confusion, weakness. Do you think it's acceptable? Take a look inside the boxes. They're filled with supplements and all sorts of medicine. They wouldn't be able to work if they were sick. You're taking advantage of them, and you can't even call for a doctor. What, are you going to pay for that? The Foundation doesn't check on us or help us. No earnings, no doctor. That's why we discipline them. But of course these fucking idiots took part of the money and hired a Gamedec. You made them use a speed boost. We all use it sometimes. Why do you think nobody can beat the sheriff in a duel? Anyway, the kids slack off, then use the cheat on themselves and their plans to catch up and make money. Well, we all gotta make a living. Okay. Chief, you can use Adelheim syndrome, accelerated aging. The organism works at full power and it gets worn out. That's messed up. What's the alternative? Starving in Low City? Better to get old a little faster, but actually get to live, to survive. Don't you get it? Express understanding. Remind him of the destructive effects. Yeah. Adelheim syndrome can have irreversible effects on children. Growth disorders endocrine gland disorders, it can be disastrous. They can experience lifelong chronic pain, they'll get old much faster, which means they'll live shorter lives. Do you understand? At least they'll be happier. They actually have something that's theirs. We don't force anyone to work for us. Low City does. Thence the head of the Foundation. I took out my walktel, opened a command window, and dialed Nanette's number. Let's see what the head of this operation has to say about this. Hello there, Gamedec. In this moment, you'd like me to return you a favor? Question her. I need some information. Tell me, Leanne, I mean Nanette. What is Nanette's Gardens exactly? What do you do? It's a type of play therapy that combines work and fun. We rehabilitate kids from Low City by teaching them collaboration and empathy. Harvest time is ideal for that. It's free, lets you work in fresh air, experience nature, watch plants grow, even if only virtually. Okay. Who supervises it? I am, obviously, but I entrusted Mr. Lebsky with Harvest Time Division called Nanette's Gardens. He's a very capable manager. Currently working on our next project, a cancer hospital. Too many sick children, too few sponsors. I don't have time for other things. Lebsky promised to take care of the kids, and I thought he kept his word. The reports show his division is doing better and better. I talked to him today. He admitted playing as sheriff to look after the kids the entire time, harvest time included. It seemed like a good idea to me. Okay, where's the headquarters? Where are the headquarters of Nanette's Gardens? I mean, in Rillium, not harvest time. I rented a modded place in the host tower right above Lower City. I can't afford more, but it's clean, spacious. Okay, but we're in, like, really Low City, though, aren't we? So this isn't it. What about the financial aspect? Is the Foundation supposed to profit from that? Absolutely not. After all, we're financing a bigger part of the program ourselves. Okay. We donated couches, we send them NutriFluid and game pills, and even cover part of their living expenses. We're a foundation, not a company. Okay. Thank you, Nanette. Listen, Nanette, I'm in the mushroom right now. It's one of those 100-year-old structures abandoned by the builders of the polis. I know what mushrooms are. Okay. Yeah, the headquarters of Nanette's Garden. It's a dump, a stinky, creepy slum. What, but how? I rented this nice place. The kids are addicted to the game. They do nothing but play all day. It doesn't seem healthy. I had no idea. This can't go on. I'll take care of it right away. These children need care and attention. Just please don't inform the police. An official investigation could paralyze my foundation. No. Because this is really shitty. No, Nanette. It all happened when the children were under your care. But I didn't know. Well, maybe you should have known. You should have, yes, yeah, you should have known. I'm done with this discussion. If I were you, I'd forget about Nanette's Garden. Go back to questioning. Stop questioning. Say goodbye. Thanks all. Thank you. Thank you for telling me this, Gamedec. I'm once again asking you, please let me fix my mistake and take care of these children. Let me know when you decide, I beg you. You're helping your boss, so I guess you know how this whole operation works. Using slave labor. Why, are you going to take us home and take care of us? You and your kind little heart didn't give a fuck until somebody paid you, and they paid you because they're making money. Instead of doing drugs and roaming the walkways without supervision, they're here together learning how to make money, and I'm proud of that. Mentioned that kids run away, like the outlaw. One kid felt so bad here that she tried to run away. Okay, her plan was strange, and she lay here all along, but that screams of desperation. That's right, slave master. If they're so happy, then why are they running and hiding? Where are those kiddos anyway? Use your brain, idiot. The kids can leave anytime they want. The door is open. You notice that if you use the handle. And where are they going to go? It's a mushroom. In order to get out, they would have to go down to the Undercity. Walk among the ruins to the nearest tower and climb to Low City using a ladder. It's dangerous. Yeah, they run away, but only inside harvest time. They don't want to leave the mushroom. They want to stay and keep playing. How about the guards, then? In harvest time, I saw a guard keeping track. Yeah, Ack. We check out up on them to see what they're doing. It's called quality assurance. Yeah, it's called child abuse. They're street brats. Do you think they'll do what they're supposed to do if you leave them unsupervised? We need to keep an eye on them. That's how we make money. We can feed them and give them access to the game. Everybody wins. Kids crowded together working in a dilapidated hovel below even the lowest of low cities levels. Are you really proud of this? Okay, move on to other topics. Chief, he's not showing any remorse. I feel it in my gut that he's not going to learn unless we graciously beat the fuck out of him. You're not beating up a child. Calm down. Decide what to do. We learned in Harvard time that it's the sheriff who's responsible for the kids' problems. If the sheriff ran away, we need to decide what to do with the kids and the assholes that were helping him. Regardless of whatever the fuck you think, you don't have a choice. If you call the police, these kids will end up in juvie or on walkways. I would say the latter. You're going to leave them alone in Low City, they'll be much worse off than here. Fuck. I'm going to let Nanette take care of it, not Kid, because Kid seems like a piece of shit, and I'm pretty sure he is the sheriff, and he just won't admit it. I'm going to let Nanette take care of it. I'll call the Foundation. I'm sure Nanette will take care of the children if she gives them her attention, that is. Right, they'll be taken care of. I was starting to feel like a hero, but then I realized that I don't know anything about kids. Good call. Yeah, you wanted to beat up a child. I'll sense them and take care of everything. Okay. Where do you think you're going, punk? I'll be an adult soon. I don't want to be treated like those kids. I can handle myself. I don't know where the boss is. I'm no use to you. Let Ken talk. Chief, this punk was the sheriff's right hand. He's just as guilty as his boss. Guilty? We were helping the sheriff. We are helping these little shits for profit, yeah, but we were. Besides, I'm a minor. Are you going to hurt a kid? Yeah, you can't punch a child. Shoot the kid. Jesus Christ. Trap him in a speed boost. Turn him into the police? No, because if we turn him into the police, we'd have a whole... Yeah, just... You know what? Get out of here. Yeah, I'm not a cop. I'm just a detective. I was asked to solve a mystery. It's been solved. Fuck off. That's up to him. I mean, yeah, if he wants to go be a fuck up, he can go be a fuck up. And information. It was charity. The Net Foundation donated them to Net. Okay. Yeah, that is not my problem. Turn on the computer. Nothing. Okay. I really think that kid... Will it be fine from now on? We won't get logged out anymore. Well, I mean, if you stop cheating, you won't. Can we still play? Ma'am, what will happen to us now? Nanette will take care of you, remember her? But can we stay together here? What if they separate us and ban us from playing? Kid always told us what to do. Who'll tell us now? Reassure them it will be alright. The Foundation's objective is to help you. I'm sure you stay together in a nicer place too, and you'll have more fun. Fun? We can just play for fun and we can keep some basic loot for ourselves? Yeah. You can keep all the loot and Harvest Time and other games too. Good. We should wait for somebody to take over here, then we need to talk. Let's celebrate our success, analyze our mistakes, and discuss what to do next. We're meeting at your place, Chief, 8 o'clock sharp. Sounds good, Kenny boy. I feel like we resolved this case much better than the first one, because the first one, the guy we were supposed to help died. No one died this time. So, I feel better about that.
It's good to see you.
Hi, Bless. Yep. Major Domo.
It's good to finally meet you in real life.
She's cool, Chief. Hi there, Translution. Kenzo, a Gooba Bads player and one of the few players in the world who can play for 15 seconds at the 19th level of pain. That's terrifying. He's been a most efficient attacker for the last 2 seasons. She knows everything about me. Yeah, let's cut to the chase. we were going to talk about your investigation. Let me tell you what I learned about a certain clan. I love your video, your content seems so... Oh, well thank you. I'm still working out the kinks with my tracking, though. It doesn't seem to want to really work sometimes. And I got this, too. I don't have it plugged in until now. If you're still watching. Let's see if this will cooperate with me here. Should be working. Hi! It's so cool. It's really great. I love it. It gets really hot on my chest though, so I don't keep it plugged in all the time. But yeah. My content makes sense. So well, I only really started streaming like the last couple days. Like I've had my Twitch account for a while and I used to stream like months ago, but I just recently started to get back into streaming, so I don't really have much of a following because I haven't been active. But I'm going to start trying to be more active now. Like I just gave my avatar a makeover. I got my hand sensors set up because I wanted to do this for a while. I thought it'd be fun to, like, you know, just be able to wave. So I've invested into this little bit, so I'm going to try to be more active now. But I'm glad you're enjoying my content. Did you notice those two trippy girls in TNP? The ones were chatting people up. Yeah, they are very strange. Turned out they were recruiting people to a clan in a different game. Yeah, wait, it gets better. The clan believes in some crazy ass stuff. Yeah, I've talked to those girls. They were strange. Suggest how to get maximum height on Twitch. How would I go about doing that? I mean, I'm not super concerned about being like super popular streamer because I'm just doing this for fun. But I mean, if I do get a lot of followings and stuff, that'd be great. But like, you know, it's not a super concern, just a hobby. Okay, they're also obsessed with number 314. I think they're a cult. Yeah, isn't that like pi? What do you know about the Tree of Knowing? Running a campaign? I mean, I already spent money to get my motion sensor for my hands, so if running a campaign costs money, I don't really have the money to do that right this minute. So like I said, it's not a huge concern that I get super popular and get a whole bunch of viewers. Like if people stop by to watch me, cool. If not, I don't care. I'm still gonna play games and sit here and talk to myself because I talk to myself when I game anyways, so it doesn't matter. But I appreciate the advice. I'll definitely keep it in mind if I decide to go that route. They're obsessed with the Tree of Knowing. What is the Tree of Knowing? Well, I'm not sure yet, but I'm really interested. I mean, if you're offering to help me for free, cool. But like I said, I don't have money for anything right now. But any help that you would like to offer for, you know, just for wanting to help, cool. But it's honestly not that big of a deal to me though. Well, I'm not sure yet, but I'm really interested in finding out. This goddamn tree is somebody used to destroy. How would they destroy your career? Oh, right, because the trolls. Alright, they're never specific about the tree. It's some kind of artifact. Apparently, it only appears once in a while, and it's a big deal for them. How is the tree used to mess up your game of Gooba Bad? They say the tree gives them the truth and inspiration and sends some signal things. Seems like they get high a lot. Suspicious, huh? Interesting. His name is Felix. Okay, well, I will look out for a message from Felix and talk to him about that then. Appreciate it. Did anyone hire you, Ken? No, not really. I'm working on my own. Okay. You do know that game decks get hired, discuss the remuneration with the client, and then only begin their investigation, right? This one's an exception. With the second exception, the first was Harvard time. I hired myself to find out who killed my career. Okay, so you're not really a game deck so much as just looking into stuff by yourself. I mean, are you gonna pay me, Ken? Alright, well, yeah, it's probably late for me too. It's like almost 8 o'clock here, but I hope you have a good evening then if you're about to sign off. I'll help Ken out. Ken seems like he's gonna get in trouble if I don't help him. Find out more about the clan. Called the Han clan. Apparently Han means book. It's their emblem, a book in front of a tree. They play MMOs, keep talking about meditation, observations, and stuff like that, even more than about fighting territories. I mean, you know, Chief, when they fight for real. They know how to play. But as soon as those girls realized I had money, they told me I was special and that my spiritual path leads to the clan. It's suspicious, huh? What about 314? What's the deal with them and the number 314? I feel like I've heard something about it before. At first I thought it was just a reference to the number pi, but there's more to it, Chief. I gotta say, it gives me the creeps. You know, it's like whenever I see this number or even hear anything about it, something happens. Don't fucking laugh at me. Say that he let them work him up, okay? Just... don't neglect it. You're feeling something, that's a fact. I might just be your emotions, but it might be something else too. You take care as well, Charlotte, and again, thanks for the follow. Worth investigating, right? That's what I thought, because you know, Chief, I had kind of believed there might be something mystical going on here. It's like when I see 314, it feels like a sign that was put there especially for me, like I was special. Strange, isn't it? What if the clan knows that I'm interested in them, and they reprogrammed my walktail and my lenses? Maybe. Okay, well thank you. Have a good night. Why did you become interested in them? During that game, you know, when I rage quit, those fucking trolls weren't the only thing I saw in that space rip. It was also a tree. What was that about, right? But when I heard the clan worships a tree of knowing, I figured it might help me understand. I did some online research, and it turns out their sacred tree of knowing looks exactly like the one I saw during the game. That's my lead. Okay. Discuss the latest case. You've done your first detective case. You should be proud of yourself, Ken. It was amazing. I feel like the king of the world. I think we should always work together. Ken finishes talking before I manage to cut in. No problem, Chief. That's why we're a team. Together we're even more awesome than we are separate. Alright, talk about my work. Listen, I see this whole game deck thing really interests you. Would you like to hear more about this job? Okay. Nobody asked you, Bliss. Well, it has no benefits, really. No pension, no vacation, no sick leave. When there's work, you make money. When there isn't, you starve. Sounds wonderful. That's because you're young, but sure, have a go at it. Just remember what I told you, because what seems wonderful at first might turn out to be a completely different kind of wonder, but it's better to try and find out, I guess. Nobody asked you. Talk about his esports career. As in a Gooba Bads player, well, you need to be a bit of a masochist. When the pain is at 10, it's like being operated on without anesthesia. Why would you subject yourself to that? At 15, some players start tripping when the endorphins kick in. I can go as far as 19. It's hard to describe. Heaven, hell, both at once. They say Peter Crash Kites can go up to 20 thanks to meditation. Some other wizardry. Like me, I like to feel everything. It turns me on. That's nice. That's insane. Takes one to know one, I guess. Let's have a drink. Not sure if I can drive my new mobile after all those drinks. I'm gonna stay at my place. Excuse me. You can stay here for the night, Ken. I feel like I'm being too trusting of him, but he honestly seems like a harmless idiot, so. Thanks, something told me you'd offer. I hope I can spend the night. Uh-huh. I'm not inviting him into my bed. On the comfy sofa. Shall I turn on the guest settings? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I just met the guy. I'm not inviting him into bed with me. No, thank you.